All right, it is 106.7 KROQ, KROQ. It's Stryker, and I hope you guys had a good 4th of July. We are back at it, and I'm always rooting for the guy that's in the studio right now, even though he really doesn't need my rooting, because the main reason why I root, A, he's a great guy, his band, great dudes, and they're from Southern California, and they've been a band since 1991. He's the lead singer of that band. His brand new solo record is out today through iTunes. You can also get it, I know, through the wildtrapeze.com, right?
Ah, okay, yeah.
Brandon Boyd.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
It is great to see you.
Nice to see you too, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. When I heard you were doing a solo record, I was like, I wonder if this thing is really going to ever come out, or maybe he's just kind of wasting time because everyone's doing something in the band.
I wondered the same thing, and I was surprised when I finished it. I was like, wow, uh-oh. Maybe I have to put it out now.
Was there ever a thought in your mind where, okay, I'm doing this, I'm getting all my creative juices out there, I think I'll just shelf it?
Yes. That was always my sort of default plan.
Right.
Was that I knew I needed to do it, but then I had no idea if it was going to be like listenable or worth putting out. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was more of a creative exercise that I knew I needed to do at this point in my life. But then I finished it, and it was finished like really quickly. Like it got this momentum really quickly, and I recorded the record in about 2 weeks. And I sort of stepped back from it, had a little panic attack, and then stepped back towards it and was like, I kind of like it, you know? Like it sort of, for better or worse, it actually sounds like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. Hopefully people will like it. It seems like people are liking it. It just came out today.
You know, when you're doing a solo record, obviously Mikey, Jose, Kilmore, and Ben are not there to either make fun of everybody, do movie quotes, or actually write music.
Right, to play really well around some lyrics.
Yeah, so no one was there. Like, you played every instrument and wrote every single lyric, correct?
Yeah. I mean, in Incubus, obviously, I do my thing. I write lyrics and melodies, and we all sort of like craft and arrange the songs together. We're a band, you know.
Right.
But in this instance, it was, and I didn't even really know it was going to go down like this, but I wrote the music, and the shells of the songs were there, and then I went upstate to New York and worked with this producer, Dave Fridman. And going up there, you know, I'd never met him in person before, and I was like, I really hope he's a really good musician, because I don't know what's going to happen with this and the whole thing. And he's like, yeah, man, I play some bass and some keyboards. And I'm like, all right. So I guess I'm playing the drums and the guitar, and I just started kind of doing it.
Yeah.
And it started kind of working, and it started to get this charm to it that I didn't really anticipate. So.
All right. Well, you're full of charm. I've known that since I met you guys in 1998.
As are you, my friend.
You could play a triangle and just go and I'd enjoy it. So here's the plan, you guys. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the first thing we'll do is we're going to just talk briefly and then go right into the song from the Wild Trapeze. Brandon Boyd is here from Incubus, but he has a solo record out today. Only get it on iTunes or the wildtrapeze.com, and you get a letter and a T-shirt and stuff if you order it through that website.
Yes.
And
a little box of fruit and some muffins as well, I think, come with the album when you...
Oh, you got muffins?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, you get muffins!
Freshly baked.
The solo record, Brandon Boyd's solo record, the first one he's done. It's called The Wild Trapeze, is out today. We're about to play a song. But here's what I want to ask you about doing a solo record. You've been with the guys for so long. Mm-hmm. You're close with them as bandmates and as people. I see you hang out with Mikey all the time.
Yeah.
Are you a different guy from doing this record, and will they notice it when you go make the new Incubus record?
I hope so. I mean, I can't really tell. I know that the process of doing this album was so like creatively valuable to me in that for so many reasons. I'm not even going to begin to go into.
Can you just name two without going too crazy?
I'll just say that like it was really good to understand where my sort of limitations are as a musician. It was really good to see the lines of that, and I also was able to surprise myself a little bit. But it also helped me to appreciate how really kind of incredible the guys in my band are as musicians.
Wow.
And it heightened my awareness in many ways. So I'm still really glad that I did this record. And, you know, we've talked about this before, but like you never really truly understand what an album or whatever piece of art you make means until you're sort of away from it, until you have a little bit of hindsight. And so I'm still way too close to this to understand what it means and the sort of scope of our career and everything. But hopefully it won't be the thing that people put their coffee cups on.
I'm going to take that answer, and it's going to be Mikey's ringtone.
Right.
Let's talk Incubus, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
All right. Are you making a new record right now?
Yeah, we've actually just started writing. So
okay.
We're all, I think I was telling you before, we're all super fired up to make some rock and roll. It's been kind of a long time since we've all been in a room together making music. So we're very excited to make some jams.
Does it ever shock you that you went from a band that was playing the Roxy and places like that in the early 90s to a band that can sell out large venues all over the world? Is that crazy?
It's continually surprising to me. And I'm, not to underestimate us or anything,
Right.
but like we are very sort of humbled by where things have gone. It's been a really wild ride, and we're so thankful and appreciative and very excited still to be in this band. It's kind of awesome.
In 1999, Make Yourself came out. 01, Morning View, which is a street in Malibu. Crow Left of the Murder in 03 and 05, Light Grenades, and nothing since 2005. Of course, you've
Was it
toured.
2005?
I believe that's when Light Grenades came out. Yeah. Get on it, man.
Yeah, we have some work to do, don't we? What the hell have we been doing all this time?
I don't know. Screwing around, making solo records,
Right.
surfing, going to college, and having
School,
babies.
yeah, all this stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff, though.
So what album was Megalomaniac on?
Wasn't that on Thriller?
Yes. Yes.
I was right.
Yeah.
What do I get?
You got a new car, Johnny. Megalomaniac. I mean, you know these, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, which one is that?
That was on. Crow Left of the Murder.
Yeah, there you go.
It took me a second.
Privilege. One of my favorite Incubus songs, Privilege.
That was the first song on Make Yourself.
Yes. Okay.
That is.
I mean, since you write the songs, Nice to Know You was on.
Nice to Know You was on Morning View.
Right. That is correct. And of course, Dig.
Dig was on Gravity, our first Kenny G record.
Yes, that's right. Right.
Which you have right here in your office.
Does Kenny G know that you raided his wardrobe?
Yes, and only because I went into his house, put the stuff on, and left a note.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's great to see you, Brandon Boyd.
Nice to see you.
Thank
too.
you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
We're big fans as people and as a band. And say hi to Jose Ben, Mikey, and Kilmore, please, as well.
I absolutely will.
Thank you, sir.